Everybody, it's Friday, October 25th. I wanted to go over the Area 51 updates that we made this week. So first of all, what we're going to do is we're going to put the reports, these are basically watch list stuff. We'll put the reports and stuff over here that we're going to use for YouTube in the little menu over here. So the one I'm going to talk about is the one that has been up for a while. But so basically, how you want to use this report is by default, it's going to be sorted by symbol when you come to the page. So what I like to do is I like to sort it by necessary days, and then to show you what the date is. So KWE, they just recently reverse split. They reverse split 2 days ago here. So they've been above $1 for 2 days. That's what the street value is. As you can see in the chart here, this is not actually closing price. We're actually showing the high price, so you can actually see that on the reverse split day, which is kind of hard to see, but there's a red 3 dash line here above the volume. You can see that it actually had a spike in volume, and since then it's down 40%. Here's another one. This was our reverse split a couple of days ago. This is Z-Car. You can see the reverse split here with the volume. Sanwa had a reverse split, looks like 5 days ago, SDS 6 days ago, etc., etc., etc. So that's how to read these little spark lines. And then the volume tells you whether or not they've been active or not. We have the float value here. And then we have your offering value. This is what this should trip on is S1. This column we're still working on, but so if they've done an offering, it'll show up here. If someone has made an institutional purchase, it'll show up here. Like for example, VIRI had an institutional purchase already, and this just tells you the number of spikes, right? So this one just did an RS. It has a spike right there. There it is one. There's no spike here, no spike here. There was a spike. It's probably this volume that it's counting as a spike, etc., etc., etc. So that's how to use this report. When this gets down to this area here, this is the day that Hollow should have regained compliance. So if we look for Hollow compliance, yeah, right here. So you can see they announced that they regained compliance here. This is your criteria, which we describe up here what was going to happen. So if you're looking for compliance plays, this is sort of like a countdown timer of when they're going to happen. Now Hollow's got a pretty big float, so it's probably why no one picked up on it, but that should help you out. This report, because it's specifically for this one play type, it's only going to show the post-RS stocks that meet this criteria. What we're going to do is we'll have other basically low float plays. We haven't put anything in here yet, but we'll have other data for other types of plays, so that if you're playing like a short squeeze setup or a pump it up or whatever, we'll have low float plays, and then we'll have high risk low float plays and stuff like that here. So, and then what we're going to do in our weekly roundup is we're going to talk about the stocks that have moved during the week. So what this does is it just shows the top 10 intraday max gain positions. So if you look at MRP, I think it ended the day up 400%, but this shows the actual max gain and shows the worst performing stocks as well for those days. And the spark lines will update as the code gets to them, but what we'll do is we're going to go through and sort of show you and explain how these stocks could have been found. Like for example, Analytica, which was up 700%, you can see it jumped up all the way up here to $32. You can see that was below the channel earlier in this year in January, so the buying would have been back here. It had one good move and then it came back down. It came back down after the RS. It was still in the channel. There's another large volume spike here, and then it just took off. So that's how you could have found this. So if you're looking for other RS plays, you're looking for stocks that are below. I'll just set this up for you. So we're going to look for stocks, since they're an RS, they have to be above that. And we're looking for stuff that's recently RS. So you're probably looking for this range. It's going to be below the band, and I believe that one was green. So if you're looking for similar plays, here you are. You have Trivana, this Chinese company. You can see that it did an RS. This will sort of help you find similar stocks. This one right here should be discounted if you're looking for specifically that play because it did not RS. And remember, RS, as you can see on the graph, is this blue area. So Galactic did an RS. It's now below the bands, etc., etc., etc. So I hope that helps explain how to use the Area 51 that we have. If you have any questions, just ping me in chat. All right, have a good weekend, guys.